Hello and welcome to today's Cosmos update. I haven't done a Cosmos video in quite a number of days because I've just been busy doing the Polkadot ones. There's been a lot of information to cover, and so today we're going to be talking about the latest from Cosmos. We're going to be talking about the news. We'll kick it off with some important one from today, which is in relation to Juno. I've already mentioned Juno on this channel before when I spoke about the Cosmos ecosystem, which is the layer 1 solution on top of Cosmos that deals with smart contracts, and there are quite a number of projects that have been developing on Juno. It is doing really well in terms of price as well. It's still holding okay in terms of price, I should say, considering this announcement from today, which I want to talk about, that even the top projects are not bulletproof, right? So a malicious smart contract has put the network out of commission for over 24 hours and comes less than a month after a controversial governance vote. So the question is, will there be FUD for Juno in the Cosmos ecosystem? Well, let's read about this article first. They're saying that Cosmos-based blockchain Juno went offline on Tuesday as the result of a suspected attack on the network. The network remains offline as of press time, but no user funds have been impacted, and the Juno core development team says a fix is in the works, according to a retweet from the project's official Twitter handle. A Juno core developer speaking to CoinDesk on the condition of anonymity said the network crash stemmed from a malicious smart contract masked to look like a simple Hello World program, which is quite funny here, but unfortunately, it is sad. The good thing is that no user funds are affected, and so we didn't see any dump in price, which is the biggest concern in the crypto community when a hack happens. Now, the suspected attacker sent a string of over 400 transactions to the smart contract over the course of 3 days in a process of apparent trial and error, eventually landing on a specific combination of transactions that crashed the network. So basically, that's what they were trying to do here. According to the developer who spoke with CoinDesk, the attacker exploited a blockchain vulnerability that Juno planned to address via an update scheduled for a few hours after the attack. The developer says the vulnerability had been publicly disclosed as it impacted all blockchains that use the WASM smart contract platform. So there we go. This is the tweet here. This is the second major challenge Juno has faced in the past month, and in March, a controversial governance vote removed tokens from a whale accused of manipulating a Juno airdrop. An unprecedented case of a decentralized community directly voting to cut a wallet's token balance. This is absolutely insane. I've never heard of anything like this before, but it just shows you the power of governance, right? You can pretty much do anything. Imagine being able to cut a wallet's token balance. Amazing. And now the Juno token, which has $1 billion in market cap, according to CoinGecko, has dropped 7% in the past 24 hours, which is not too bad if you think about it. I mean, compared to many other dumps that we've seen in cryptocurrency, especially with FUD, you were much bigger than 20%, I can tell you that. So as of now, the identity of the attacker is unknown. According to Daniel Huang, head of protocols at Stakefish, which runs a validator for Juno, members of the Juno community are trying to figure out who would have been motivated to execute the attack of no obvious financial gain. According to Huang, token holders are pointing their fingers at potential culprits, ranging from competitor blockchains to bag holders on the losing end of last month's governance vote. So that could also be the case, or maybe even this person here. It could just be this person here, this whale, or maybe his friends or her friends, depending on who this whale was, that might have organized this attack, right? It is a possibility because remember, the token balance was cut here, and so that's why I wanted to mention this. Like, just think about it, right? I mean, it's likely that this person got very annoyed with the fact that their balance was cut, right? I mean, think about it. You're seeing your portfolio balance take a massive hit because of a governance vote. Of course, you're going to be pissed, right? So I think this could have something to do with it personally. And it does point at this, to be honest. It would just seem odd that some competitor would try to attack Juno out of the blue like that, right? But maybe, who knows? So looking at the price of Juno here, holding okay, $22.52. Again, not a massive dump here, as you can see from yesterday, just a little bit here from $23. It was $23.91 there on the 5th of April, and of course we had this dump from the 3rd of April from $27 here, and we're just going down now. Apparently we're stabilizing a bit here, so we'll see if the dump continues or if it's going to go back up or stabilize, trade sideways for a while. There hasn't been much trading sideways here for Juno. Like, the majority of it was just up here. As you can see, a little bit of a sideways movement here around January, but then it's just been up and up and up. So now it's kind of cooling off, so we'll have to see if it does manage to consolidate around this area of support here. But anyway, 1 billion market cap, so yeah, it's still solid. With regards to Osmosis, it finally dumped. For those who wanted to get in, right, I will be getting another small bag, I think, of Osmo, because I did get a very small amount, around $8.12, only for testing purposes, just to see how easy it is to stake. But I think I'm gonna wait maybe at the low 7, maybe around 7.10, maybe even just below 7, because I think that there could be more dumping depending on what Bitcoin's gonna do, right? And so I want to wait for that first, and then I'm likely going to get some more Osmo, because I want to slowly accumulate Osmo on the way down. But I will be careful, because I don't want to get too much either, knowing what's going to happen in June, and that the 64% APY is no longer going to be valid. It's they're looking at changing that. Apparently there's going to be some sort of event which is going to affect that. It's not a halving event, but it's a different type of event. But anyway, Osmosis is pretty good, right? If we look at the tweets here, you could see that Chaos Dragon tweeted here that new chart integration into Osmosis is pretty cool. Everyone should check this out. So there's basically a chart integration here which shows you the tokens that are trading, and this has been integrated into Osmosis, which is pretty cool. And if we look at the key insights here regarding Osmosis, for those who don't know what it is, Osmosis is a decentralized exchange built on its own sovereign interoperable layer 1 blockchain in the Cosmos ecosystem. It was the first app chain to see significant IBC transfer volume and kickstarted DEX activity in the ecosystem. Notable features of the DEX include highly customizable pool parameters, superfluid staking, and plans to incorporate MEV resistance into its underlying architecture. And the protocol is powered by the native Osmo token, which can be used for staking and governance. Osmo rewards are also issued via liquidity incentives for LPs, and by the way, you also get Osmo airdrops. And when I say Osmo airdrops, I mean you hold Osmo, you stake Osmo, and if you're also supplying some liquidity, then you usually qualify for some airdrops from other projects, other layer 1 solutions that are planning to develop on Atom, on Cosmos, I should say. So yeah, aside from holding Atom and staking it, if you hold Osmo and stake it, you can also qualify for some of these airdrops. Okay, so it is pretty cool here how they're doing this breakdown of Osmo here. And overall, I mean, Osmosis have been doing pretty well here. You could see they're diffusing liquidity across the Cosmos ecosystem. It is the most widely traded DEX, as you can see here. They're seeing it here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They're very active on Twitter, as you can see here. They've got over 100,000 followers, but they're only following one person here, which is interesting. Yeah, we'll have to see. I really like this project. It is a shame that it's the market cap is so high right now that it does kind of put people off, like new people off, because you know, you want to get in because you're seeing the potential here, but then you're thinking, I mean, what if it does go much lower just because the market cap is so high right now? I mean, what we're going to do then, right? How is the market going to react to that? And more specifically in June, right? This is my only concern with Osmosis. It's about the APY dropping in June, and it's going to be a massive cut. It's not even like 10% or 15%. I would have been okay with that. I would have said it as perfect, but just seeing a massive cut of to around 15% or so does worry me. I mean, let me know in the comments below if you're an Osmosis fan. What do you think about that in June? And how are you going to react to that if you hold and if you stake Osmosis? That's been it from today's short update. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.